Good morning, good afternoon. I like to call this good morning, good afternoon. It's like morning, yet it's almost lunchtime, so technically it's afternoon. Who gives a? Well, once again, it seems karma has reared its ugly head and bitten me on the buttocks. For I am the person that me and my late friend Conehead and my live friend Steve make the most of. I am one of these little fellows, on weekends, mind you, helping a friend out, at driving a little truck with a yellow light, uh, asking people to move and park legally. And, I am I'm not even going to say the two-letter initial SG. That's as far as I'm going to go. But, they just issued me my gun. Yes, this is what they give you. You see, I am in a suburban inner city area and loaded with all very. It's like the UN of douchebags. You know what I mean? I don't want people to think. First of all, this is not going to be politically correct because unless you live in a affluent neighborhood and have the Shalom Shield or whatever douchebag security outfit you use. Uh, Fuck you and you're politically correct. Because for most of us that know the real world, there is no such thing as politically correct. There's good and bad in everything. White, black, brown, yellow, fucking cops, firemen, uh, construction workers, linemen. It doesn't matter. It's the individual that can be a douchebag. You're not born. It's something you got to strive for. Well, I am in this little valley of douchebags. So I have to drive this little truck, with a little yellow flashing light. That's what I like. I light them up with the lights. Yeah. And once again, I'm like, as I'm doing this, I'm like, these motherfuckers are probably laughing at me. You know what I mean? So, literally, this place is like the fucking UN. They had a fucking carnival, which it's in an inner city type setting, so people of color were swarmed there. And I don't give a shit, they were good and bad. But, you got everybody, it's hot out, everybody's getting liquored up, so they gotta shoot to this fucking place, which, lucky me, has one of the biggest cheap liquor stores around. So, they park on the sidewalk. They park upside down. It's like the fucking Star Wars of malls. These douchebag people, you know what I mean? And everybody's got a smart aleck comment like, I had a rich fucking white creep. He's parked blocking this street and he's just standing there staring at the store. I'm like, roll up to him. I go, excuse me, because you have to be nice, even though you want to fucking wrench this douchebag through the window, smack him in the head and say, what are you, a fucking idiot? It's a fire zone. So I'm like, excuse me, sir, you can't park here. It's a fire zone, and it has to be accessible to the fire department. It makes me vomit every time I say it. This fucking douchebag stares at me and goes, what's it to you? What's it to you? He was a Mediterranean, like a swarthy, kind of gold-toothed fucking rayon shirt with a nice car wearing motherfucker. But I'm like, nah, you're really gonna move. It's against the law. Well, do you own this parking lot? I got this guy that I'm being nice to. And he starts giving me a rash of fucking foreign-speaking shit. So I'm like, well, and technically, there's not a fucking thing you can do. It's private property, so it's not like you can call a cop, like I'm going to call a fucking cop. I hate this job. You have to call a cop on the guy, and you can't fuck him up because, that's, wrong and shit. I know that, but, fuck him. So, I get an old guy. Now, this fucking dude is parked like 3 feet. His car is crooked. He's blocking both lanes of traffic, and he's stumbling out of his car. So I roll up to the guy and go, excuse me, sir, you can't park here because it's a fire zone. Not to mention, you drunken old fuck, you're blocking half the parking lot. So I apologized to the guy. This old fuck that was like moments away from death to begin with. So, I don't want to say anything that might set him off. Because if the guy falls and hits his head, oh, that security guard was, you know, like I tuned this guy up. This old motherfucker ripped me a new asshole in front of everybody. I hope you're happy. You cost, I'll never shop here again. He's like, I'm like I give a fuck you know, die so somebody else can get Social Security, you fuck. I hate this. You know, every time I made fun of an empty holster or some guy, hey, look at that jerk. What are you going to do, shoot me with your flashlight? Well, now I'm the motherfucker that's going to shoot you with the flashlight. So I got to figure out a zip gun into an ever-ready battery. So when I have to, I can, like, you know, bump somebody off. Well, you gave me the flashlight. You know, you don't trust me with a gun. You know, I got to work my own. So, you know, this is just a calming little fucking no speaky the English. Hey, look, you know what? I got Orientals giving me shit. They play like they don't. You like, excuse me. First they ignore you. Like, yeah, all right. I'm 6'2". I weigh 300 pounds. You fuck. I'm dressed in black and I'm standing outside the window of your fucking car. You mean to tell me you can't see me? If you can't see me, you need a fucking German Shepherd and a white cane with a red tip. You blind, stupid fuck. So when you finally get their attention by knocking on the window, and they give it this, like, oh, you want to talk to me? No, you fucking idiot. I was trying to reach through the window to get the guy standing outside your truck on the other side. You fucking douchebag. Then they tell you, no speak English. No speak English. Or the Oriental. I'm like, look at the sign. You know, there's a sign every 3 feet that says fire zone, don't park, you could be killed, blah, 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 you know. And there's I can't read. All right, look, douchebag, you got a fucking driver's license in this country, and you can't read? How the fuck did you pass the test? Unless we're giving Shanghai driver's tests to these people from China and shit that come here to drive, and you know, fucking Tokyo for the Japanese people. And forget about the people, they don't even have fucking cars over there. They sit on the back of a lion and run around. You know what I mean? They're basically lion foods. This fucking thing is going to kill me. I hate this place. I really can't stand this, but it's something I have to do. Unless somebody knows of something where, you know, I don't give a shit. Punching flamingos down in Florida. I'll do anything, you know what I mean? I'll fucking pull one of those ponies around Van Zorn Park. Ideal job, I'd like to drive that little train that goes around the park. That's a pretty nice job. But later on, I will finish this because the vein that's sticking in my forehead is killing me. So, you know, I'll do a morning Ching later. I just wanted to give you a